All right, so the first measurement it wants is obviously the center of the trailer, but then 4 inches above the camera of the truck. So what I'm gonna do is, clearly I'm still holding the camera roll. So I marked it side to side, up and down. I love this thing, this Duramark chalk shot. So I cleaned off where the center is. Boom, mark it. Now I can remove this tape. I have a perfect little shot of chalk there. I'm gonna use some of this 3M Primer 94. This thing was way too expensive, but I got tired of using the little pads, so I bought one of these, and this has lasted me a few years with a lot of adhesive. I see people doing videos where they drill holes into their very nice trailers, and I think that's insane. So what I do is I put primer on, and then I use the strongest double-sided adhesive I can. I have a camper that has another camera. The reason why I'm putting one on this trailer is obviously it's very tall, very wide, and just hard to see around. So I got some fun toys in here, but it's basically an insulated car hauler with heat and air, all that fun stuff. And so putting the camera on it so that I can have it invisible when I need, see behind me driving, parking, whatever I need, because it's just the perfect length to follow that truck. All right, this is how you finish the setup of installing the transparent trailer camera. So you got to see the big trailer. I'm doing it because it's really wide and really tall. So basically you go here, it's double axle. Now, center of coupler to rear furthest point, and everything is in inches. So I'm gonna enter in all this information. Next one. So it's really cool. It has alerts for jackknifing and like even curb checking, I believe, because one of my trailers I was gonna curb check, my seat vibrated and it did curb check. So pretty interesting how that works. So if you notice, it wants whole numbers. There's no dot for decimals. So I'm just kind of rounding down, I suppose. When it's a 1/2 inch, I'm just going to the lesser of the two. So here's what happens. Shows you a guide, jackknife alert, but basically the trailer is connected. Now what you need to do is drive forward to calibrate, and to calibrate this, these are the rules for calibration. So basically you have to keep it under 31 miles an hour. So if you go too fast, it won't work. You're trying to stay on a flat ground. It even helps on a road with lines on it. And then it mentions the weather, like it wants daytime. So we will work to do that, get that set up. And again, this is the new Sierra Denali Ultimate 1500. So it knows lots of things, and it's really cool. So trailering stuff, that stuff works awesome. And so I'll show you what that looks like after we can get it calibrated. All right, this is what it looks like with the invisible trailer mode activated. Really cool. So you can see the front of the trailer, and then it kind of gives you a window. The other neat thing this does is when I hit the blinker, it shows me where I would change lanes to. The entire length of the trailer, so that way you know if somebody were kind of in your blind spot or you need to get over quickly, you can find out whether or not you can make that quick escape. It will, even if you don't use your blinker and you turn sharp enough, I'm not going fast enough to do it, but basically it will show you that blind spot, but it shows you without the little red box. So the little red box thing is really cool how it works. And again, this is just the invisible trailer mode with everything entered in, set up correctly. You got to get all your measurements right. And then of course, if you hit the blinker, it shows this cool little box, and that's where the trailer would be if you did. So kind of cool. Alright, I want to show an example of the other feature this does. If you turn sharp enough, without the blinker, it automatically switches to your side view mirror, so you can see if you're going to clip a curb or anything like that. Just pretty awesome stuff overall. This is exclusive to GM, and it is a total game changer when it comes to hauling a big wide trailer, a long trailer, any of those things. It's just really cool how it just seamlessly works and shows you all this information that you otherwise may not see.